Hello, this is Nova. Welcome to the Singer Featherweight Tip of the Month for September of 2021. I would like to visit with you this month about skip stitches when you're using your Singer Featherweight. Skip stitches are almost always a needle problem. Even if you have just replaced the needle, it might have been defective from the factory. This is rare, but it does happen. Or, and this is much more likely the case, you bumped it while you were installing it and damaged the tip of it. Remember that the flat side of the needle, when you're looking at a needle always has a flat side. And the flat side, when you are installing the needle on your Singer Featherweight, the flat side goes to the left. You have a built-in visual aid that the flat side of your needle plate is on the left, and so that's how you can easily remember that how the needle on your Singer Featherweight is installed, because the flat side of the needle lines up with the flat side of the needle plate. If you have skip stitches after carefully installing a new needle, then begin looking for burrs all along the thread path. Look for burrs. It could be rust on one of the thread guides or on the tension disc. If the needle plate is marred, like from someone pulling the fabric through the machine instead of letting the machine feed the fabric, there is very likely a burr on the needle plate right there at the hole where the needle goes through that is causing the skip stitches. Additionally, inspect the hook, the part where your bobbin case snaps into the machine. It is also the part that actually forms the stitch. And inspect your bobbin case. If the bobbin case has rust on it or a rough edge of any kind, or it's possible that it might even have a chunk out of this loop guard, that's most likely the source of your problem. Now, how on earth would a bobbin case get a chunk out of the loop guard over here? Most likely that's caused by a needle falling out of the needle clamp and causing that damage. I recommend only using Schmetz needles. At least one of the other brands has reduced the size of the shaft of the needle so it will not stay up in the clamp, on the needle clamp on your Singer Featherweight. A bobbin case is an expensive part to replace when just using a better quality needle can prevent the damage. I carry Schmetz needles in my online shop, and if your bobbin case is already damaged, I carry original Singer Featherweight bobbin cases that I have serviced and sewn with. A couple of new things that I'm seeing that are causing skip stitches are owner-created thread delivery problems. I love my Featherweight thread stand, and I use it all the time with Superior Masterpiece cones here in my studio. But this has to be threaded correctly for it to work correctly. And then again, I'm seeing these black plastic sleeves come in on machines that are and they're on this upper thread guide up here. These black plastic sleeves. These are a part of a thread delivery system, which is not my favorite thing, but if you're going to use that thread delivery system, use it consistently. And if you're not using it, remove that sleeve. This sleeve should not be left in place when that thread delivery system is not being used. It creates a drag on the thread that's going to cause you problem. And finally, the doilies. These have become extremely popular. And these small ones I don't have a problem with. But I've seen some that were much, much too large, or they were made with a very thick yarn that were causing the spool of thread to drag instead of spinning. These were not original to the machine, just the little felt piece to keep the spool from scratching the paint. If this still doesn't correct your skip stitches, remember that machines are shipped to me from all over the country for repair. You will find safe packing instructions on the repair page of my website. Happy stitching!